We see how much of an impact the weather can have on our daily lives. And tonight we are launching a new segment called Climate IQ, where we talk about one of the most pressing issues of our time, climate change. It impacts everyone, no matter where you live.
Yeah, so in our first installment here of Climate IQ, Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich is going to explain exactly what climate change is.
What is climate change? It's probably a term you've heard thrown around over the last couple of years, but there's a lot of misconceptions on what exactly is climate change.
Now, global warming is the primary part of climate change, but the two are often used interchangeably, and that's not always true. Climate change refers to the long-term changes in our average weather over the Earth's climate. This can be local, regional, or even global. Now, climate change is a trend over time. It's not often used for individual weather events we experience here in the Carolinas. For example, one cold morning, one record high, one hurricane, those cannot always be directly tied to climate change. But we can measure climate change based on these changes over longer periods of time, and the frequency and intensity of those events can be tied to climate change. Data shows that Charlotte has warmed significantly over the last 50 years, and especially in the last 30 years. And our heavy rainfall events have increased dramatically. But that's not the only climate change influence in the Carolinas. Intense rainfall leads to more flash flooding. So we're seeing heavier rainfall events, but not necessarily more rain over the entire year. Especially in cities like Charlotte that are fast developing, that runoff can cause huge issues. Sea level rise can make coastal regions and low-lying areas inhabitable and more likely to flood. Lack of snow cover can impact tourism and lead to worsening drought conditions. Warmer ocean waters can lead to stronger hurricanes. Increased heat and humidity can cause more heat-related illnesses and even deaths.
The purpose of these stories is to raise awareness and to answer questions for our viewers. If you have concerns or you have questions, let us know. We also want to hear about some solutions to these problems. For WCNC Charlotte, I'm Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich.
So we can see everything as